Welcome to this episode of Behind the Scenes. Today we're on set with Young Drunk Punk, a TV comedy series about being a teenage punk in Calgary in the 80s.
Look at all these sheep doing whatever society tells them to do. We get to get away from them and start living our amazing lives.
Losers!
I'm here with a TV series called Young Drunk Punk. We're shooting 13 episodes in and around Calgary. We're here right now in the studio, which replicates where I grew up actually, a townhouse in Braeside called Braegland, which is in this series going to be called Bray Vista. So we're shooting there on location and then here in studio and around different places that are going to replicate Calgary in 1980. Prior to today I had a mustache and I was playing Lloyd, who's one of the characters in this show. I created it, I'm directing a bit of it, and I'm writing some of it.
Hey, gerbil-faced bastards! Who wants to dance?
The series is based on two characters called Ian and Shinky, who are in high school. They graduate high school in the pilot, and the whole series really is them trying to figure out their lives, which is, I think, something that we're all trying to do all the time.
What are your plans for the future?
I don't know what I want to be. I just know what I don't want to be.
Also, we pull in myself, woman who plays my wife.
Beat it, Shinky, it's a family thing.
Why can't he stay?
Because your mom doesn't like him.
Oh no, I never said that.
Okay, let me rephrase that, because I don't like him.
And our daughter. So it's a weird family show that centers around these two guys, one who's my son, and one who's the best friend, who's a lunk, who's always hanging out. It's stuff that happened in Calgary 1980, sort of my sense memory, and that's what it's about. City TV is financing this show, as is CBC. It's a way to stretch production dollars, to have two places to show it. And of course it's great for me because I'll be on City, which has its thing, and then CBC, which is sort of an old home from the Kids in the Hall. So I think it's just a unique thing that's happening in Canadian production, and it's just, you know, a new way of doing things.
You want me to work here?
Well, it's an option.
No, thanks.
Keep the shirt or get a damn job.
Hi, I'm Tim Carlson, and I play Ian McKay in Young Drunk Punk. Ian McKay is the son of Lloyd McKay, and he's kind of the young drunk punk of the show, or one of the two. And he's just finished high school, and he and his best friend Shinky are trying to figure out what to do with their lives and kind of how to get out of Calgary, which is actually where Bruce grew up. It's loosely sort of inspired around his life events and growing up in Calgary in the 80s, which looked very different than the Calgary today.
Ever feel like taking a pop at me? Why don't you take a few swings at your old man? Hit your old man with some cheese.
Working with Bruce McCulloch has been a real pleasure. I've learned so much, and as a student of comedy myself, it's been really exciting to get to work with one of the Kids in the Hall, who is really an iconic Canadian group.
I really don't understand that kid.
He's been so fantastic to us, and really taken really great care of us, and really let us run with the show and even the scripts as well. He's one of the writers, but he's also open to our feedback and input. So it's been a really great environment on set that's made for a really fun performance. And Ian McKay is a lot like what I was like at 18, you know, having all these big ideas and really feeling like you understand the world, but really being kind of new at it and not really having a full grasp, and exploring that in a time period as well in the 1980s in Calgary has been so much fun.
Can you hurry this up? There's some cowboys chasing us.
You know, every show that gets on the air is a miracle. And of course, when you're young and you're in the Kids in the Hall, you think, oh, well, I'll just do another show. No, I think the hard part is to get a team together, to get a set, a community like Braegland, a place like Calgary, the cast that we have. So once you start doing it, you want to keep doing it. Because the hard part is building the machine. It isn't actually doing more of it. So everybody who's involved with this series, and probably every series, you know, success does look like a few seasons. But it doesn't always work that way, so we've kind of crafted our show so if it's just these 13, there is a little journey that our young friends go on that is complete, but of course I want to do it for a few years.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of Behind the Scenes. We'll see you next time. Behind the Scenes is a collaboration between Calgary Economic Development, industry, Alberta Film, and community stakeholders.